This, guys, is my biggest ever game, I would say. So I made a version of it in 2015 that was really bad, basically. But in the summer here in 2016, the following year, I did like a big overhaul upgrade. So this is WWE 2K. As you can see, it's outdated 2017, but here, this is like the main hub area. So everything is in here pretty much. Wait. So yeah, let me just go on faster. So what it was, you spawn in here and you play with your friends. So these are the help blocks, you click them, they give you advice. Here you have all the arenas, I'll quickly show you each one in a sec. Around here you have other stuff, you have like Backstage Brawl, if you have the Game Pass you can get here, up there. Advertisement for another game, and in here, this is really cool, it was like interviews. So it was all just like dialogue that would trigger and you could interview with everyone. So it was a cool place for people to chill out. So first I'll just show you the Backstage Brawl. That's just, yeah, not much to it. You're in here, there's chairs, there's posters, there's offices, locker rooms, and you fight people. Now how do I get back? Right here. So yeah, this was like long scale. So I spent the whole summer doing this. How I made this was because I lived in the countryside and I didn't have internet, so my nana and my mom would drop me into the library every day as we're quickly going through the performance center. This is one area, and pretty much I'd go to the library and they'd just drop me off, come back, you know, like 6 or 7 hours later after I'd worked on this, and just bring me home and I'd do some work again. As here you have SmackDown Live and all these arenas. I made them hand, not very efficiently because I was like 15, 14. But they're really cool. All this modeling I did. These crowds, as you can see, is very basic, otherwise it would lag. That's old NXT. Raw. Go through here. And I wanted to give each arena its own kind of alternative so they weren't all looking the same. So Raw here. I don't know why that's blue. But yeah, pretty much the game nowadays, not a lot of people play it because it's broken. Because Roblox, over time, the older games get deleted, and this was actually really cool what I did. So I would update it every single month for every pay-per-view. Now you can see here the last one I did was SummerSlam before I finally stopped. But I think I did about, I want to say 8 or 9 different variations of this one. It's a shame I didn't keep the old variations, that would have been cool, because I just kind of overwrote it with the new one. And then here 205 Live. This was the last one I did. As you can see, this one's got a very stylish, sharp looking backstage area, a cool locker room, and this is the, I'd say the nicest and cleanest out of all the arenas, as you can see. This is, my plan was to remake them all like this, but I eventually stopped working in Roblox. I kind of moved on to modding basketball games. But yeah, this was WWE 2K. I went through 2K16, 17, 18. Because I couldn't afford advertising, I'd just throw on the kind of clickbaity names to attract attention to it and get people to play. But yeah, oh, one more thing here. I can't do it. Okay, now this is gonna be my most successful game. This is WWE Tycoon. And here I am. If you're not familiar with Tycoon games, basically, you claim ownership and you build it up and you start making money. So the goal of this one was you had your own WWE arena. So you would get your money, you would make it, you would make your arena better, then friends would come over and you would play. Now I'm not gonna keep the whole thing. I think the whole total time this takes is about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna just collect money and I'll be back with you in a second. I think $7,000, but alright, so a little bit about this game. So this game, and it still gets played occasionally today, but it's got 206,000 place visits, I think. I first released it back in 2015, I believe, around that time. And yeah, people just really enjoyed it. It's very simple, so I'll show you what it is. So once you get your money, when you're playing this, oh, wrong one at first, this one, I think. No, where's Backstage? Here, shit, I missed it. So you just get your money, you build stuff. I hadn't figured out, because I was 13 when I first made this, so I haven't figured out the whole lighting kind of things. So it's very dark. And I had to rely on the weird lights I put in. But yeah, here you get your arena ceiling, some expensive stuff. Just pick up some more money here. But yeah, so the main story behind this game is this is the most my most played ever game, and it's a multiplayer game, so it had the most ever players online at once. So the story is, when I was 15, I went to basketball training. It was around 7 o'clock at night. I came back, I turned on my phone, I just wanted to see if anyone was playing my games, and there you go, there is 76, 74 people playing online at once, and I just fucking lost it. I was so happy. I was literally screaming, and I went over to my mom and I told all my family, like, hey, there's like 70 plus people playing my game now, and I was just buzzing. And yeah, it's a good feeling. It's like one of those feelings when you feel it and you just need to do it again. So now we're getting some cheap stuff. And yeah, I kind of fell in love with game dev from there. But yeah, your announce table. Don't, oh god, I'm glitched, hold up. But yeah, it was really cool. And it didn't take me that long to make this, actually. I made it in a couple of weeks, I'm pretty sure. I actually don't have a lot of memory from when I did make this game, because it was so long ago. Because there was another wrestling game I made, which is the big one. This was kind of like a spin-off, if you will, of the big WWE game I was working on. So you have it here. We're kind of short. I'm going to manually tap. How much more do I need? 2,000. Okay. But yeah. So it was cool. And I'll show you the outside, actually. Alright, we'll wait for it to go. So the arena is here, and how it is, you might have seen it briefly, but there's 4 people at a time, so you can kind of see how everyone goes. You got these things I had that were pretty cool to help you like speed up. Do they work? I don't think they work anymore. Yeah, they work and they go slow, but pretty much you're like super fast and they'd zoom you across to the other side, so you didn't have to slowly walk over. Now, this game was another wrestling game I made at the time, and this was my own. This was Roblox Independent Wrestling 18. And I was super proud of this, but it was a massive flop. Now, because I was doing WWE, but I also was watching stuff outside of WWE, and I wanted to do those. So I threw in Impact, Ring of Honor, and Underground, New Japan. Because initially, I had them as like secret unlockables in the other game. But as I made the other game bigger, I wanted to make this its own game. So it's the same thing. No one played this. This one was a flop, which kind of upset me. Oh, so I think those are actually broken. But yeah, this one, it didn't work out. But yeah, this was Roblox Independent Wrestling. Alright, so I'm going to finish off today's game with the biggest of my projects. Well, this is my first ever flop. So this game was a massive flop, pretty much. I worked in it all summer, and it really sucked, and I was really upset when it didn't work. But pretty much it's a tycoon game, but it's SCP. So Secure, Contain, Protect. So what would happen is you'd go on these and it would teleport you to a site, but that doesn't work. So what you do is you have this massive map, and this fits 4, so you make a massive facility. And tycoon games are really big on Roblox, and I thought this would be super popular, and I thought people would like it. But it just, it never went anywhere. And because when you're a child and you're poor and you're 15 and your family's poor, so you can't ask them for money, you can't really advertise your games, so you just kind of hope that people find them naturally. And I did share it around some places, but still, it didn't get much plays, and I lost all motivation basically, and I kind of gave up on it. So it's very early. It could do with a lot of optimizing because it starts very slow. Right now, I'll have to do a lot of cutting and fast forwarding and come back to you when I have enough money to build shit eventually in a sec. Okay, so now it's been a while. We've racked up just 46,000. So let's go through some upgrades. We got the wall here. There's materializer. This I think is just aesthetic stuff. Yo, that just changes that. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. Here, walls, 100 more walls. And more walls. Lovely. So yeah, you can pretty see just slowly build the base. As we're pretty much getting everything straight away. So the way the game flopped, this is something every game developer will go through, as this is just a giant fucking wall. This is something everyone goes through. You'll make a game, you'll work on it for thousands of hours maybe. It'll be like your day job, working every day, and you could be doing that for years. Then the game releases, and just no one likes it. People think it's shit. People are like, what is this garbage? Why did you make this? They were like, no, you should have done this, you should have done this. All that stuff. And I didn't really have that with this, because just no one played it, no one really knew about it. So there was no, how do you say? There was no, like, opinion either way. It was just a thing. But yeah, it's a valuable lesson to learn. I learned this age when when did I make this? This was, I think, 2017, so I would have been 15, yeah. This was the size of your facility. You had the walls, you had everything. It was massive. Tycoons are usually kind of small, but I went really big scale with this. But yeah, this never even went anywhere, but yeah. This was SCP Containment Facility Tycoon.